The average sales price of a home in Santa Clarita is $789,000. And with that, you expect a specific amount of quality in the home itself. So it's important for you to not only do the upkeep of your house, but maybe do a little bit of upgrades too. But what upgrades do you really need to do? Santa Clarita has its older communities, and it also has its newer communities too, like Skyline, Five Points, and every single different neighborhood is going to have its different demands. For you as a homeowner, the first tip really is to look in your direct area. Look at your community, look at what's selling, look at what's not selling, look what has been sitting on the market, both sold and currently on the market. You really want to narrow down all the information that's in your community. And you want to match these properties to your property as well. You don't want to really compare a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house with a 2-story, 5-bedroom home. It's not comparable. It's not the same thing. Now, you should do this with your real estate agent, or your real estate agent should already have this prepared for you, like me. This will help you gauge as to what's important in your area. Like, are homes selling for a premium because they have upgraded bathrooms? What about the kitchen? What types of floors are popular? Are there a lot of pools, solar, grass? One of those cool driveways that are separated with gravel or grass or something like that? That's pretty dope. But is it relevant for you? Find the factors in your community that are selling specifically, the reasons why people are buying homes in your community. And if I miss anything, feel free to put it in the comment section down below. I like to talk to everyone about what their opinions are in regards to specific areas. It's really interesting, and it actually brings a lot of light into my job as to what people find important. So the repairs that you need to make or alterations that you need to make really depend on the community itself. But also keep in mind that there are some factors that you just simply can't change. For example, I had a listing that was a 3-bedroom home in a 4-bedroom community. What do you do in a situation where you physically can't change something without completely ruining it? Well, we had to price ourselves accordingly. And we didn't have to really alter the home because they kept it up very, very well. And aside from the fact that it was a 3-bedroom in a 4-bedroom neighborhood, it was a beautiful house. And the only thing that was really holding us back was because we didn't have that extra room. And with that, we sat on the market for just a little bit longer than we expected. Now, there were discussions as to whether or not they should do any alterations to the house, but I gave them caution as to overbuilding because it would cost them a lot more money to build whatever they were thinking about building, and it wouldn't have made sense for them. And that leads us to our next tip. You don't want to be the biggest or most unique house in the neighborhood because then you have nothing to compare to. That technique does work in specific areas, but it is location specific, and the home has to be really, really unique, and you really need to know the value of that property in that specific area. So there's a lot of technique that goes behind it. But generally, that technique doesn't work in the neighborhoods of Santa Clarita, maybe the outskirts of Santa Clarita, where you have a lot bigger lots and a lot more custom homes. But we're talking about the typical house in Santa Clarita. If you have all that covered, you have all the amenities, you have all the upgrades done that your neighbors have, it's time to look at the details. The last tip here is to make sure that everything is presentable. You want to make sure that you have a great presence in the neighborhood itself, because that perception in Santa Clarita is really, really important. You want to have a really great impression when someone comes to your house. That is just how it is in Santa Clarita. This means doing some paint inside and out, making sure the grass is green and healthy, that the trees are trimmed, and just everything looks really pristine. Just make sure it looks pretty, and you should be fine. If this information was helpful for you, feel free to reach out to me directly. I have a link down below so that you can book a call with me directly. Yes, you'll be able to speak to me directly. If you have any questions, hit me up on social, send me a DM, whatever it may be. I'm here to help people out. I love Santa Clarita. I live in Santa Clarita, and it's just, I want to help people sell their houses and do good things. But, all right, see you guys later.